Hello all, today we're looking at this little car DVR. It's a USB camera that plugs into your Android head unit in your car, and you can pick these up on AliExpress, Temu, eBay, Amazon, sort of anywhere that sells kind of cheap electronics. They're all pretty much non-branded. I think this one cost me maybe about £12. It was not very expensive at all. It's branded as the X9 1080p, an intelligence car DVR. I believe it's an intelligence car DVR because some of the use of these is that you can use them for lane detection warnings and how far away you are from the car in front of you to warn you if you're gonna hit a car. I think looking at other reviews and things like that, not entirely sure how accurate or how reliable that system is, so it's probably not something you want to rely upon or use. It's certainly not up there with an in-car one because you have to be using the app at the same time. So let's have a quick look around the box for the brilliant converted English. So it's got HD night vision, circular recording, which I'm going to guess means that it overwrites once it gets to the end of the SD card. 1080p HD, wide angle, intelligence car DVR. It says the same on that side. It's very much similar. We've got on the bottom here a QR code for the electronic manual or the user manual, and just some pictures. So it's recyclable. You can throw it in the bin. I'm not entirely sure what these will mean. You can have it with a glass of wine maybe and under an umbrella. Oh, can't focus in on that. Does that mean you can put it on a rocket, but don't stand on it maybe? I have no idea. Obviously it's made in China. So let's open the box up and see what's inside. It came a little bit bashed, but actually quite good for coming from AliExpress. It comes with a tiny little user manual. As you can see here, it's actually in English. Is it in good English though? No. So let's get rid of that. We probably won't need, well, we definitely won't need that. It comes with the proprietary cable. All of these USB DVRs use this very similar cable. The USB end here plugs into the back of your Android head unit, and then it's got this, I think it's in 5, yeah, so like an odd 5-pin or 6-pin, I can't see, it's too dark, cable that goes into, that actually plugs into the camera, which we'll see. And then the only other thing in the box is I actually ordered mine with a 64GB SD card, class 10. Probably not 64GB, and it's obviously not by any brand that we know. So whether it's any good, who knows, but we can always swap it out. I think adding the SD card in added about £1, so I was like, well, why not? It comes in this bag, and this actually, yeah, it's got a real plasticky smell, this bag. Opening that box up there. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We've got a movable, oh yeah, it does move, tiltable camera lens at the front there. We've got the slot for the SD card. We've got that beautiful X9, oh, wrong way around, X9 1080p brand in there. I thought that was a button, but it's not. Nothing on that side. You've got the quirky little connector at the bottom here. So that will connect into the USB and then into the head unit. And on here, they couldn't even afford the official 3M branded tape. So this is just some generic tape that you will take this to your windscreen. So it'll basically come up like that into your windscreen, and that bit will obviously be your camera lens. It feels incredibly light. I would imagine if I opened it up, it's probably got the tiniest circuit board, a little sensor for the camera, and that is absolutely it. It's not gonna stand out on the dashboard. You'll be able to hide all the cabling down by the A pillar, so it should just sit there and nobody should particularly notice it, which is ideal. You don't want an all shouting, dancing camera. Brilliant. So we'll go and pop it in the car and see how it goes. So we're in the car now. What I would recommend doing is, before you get it all stuck on your window screen up here, is I would recommend to plugging it in and trying it on the head unit before you get it all stuck in. So we've got it all plugged in here. You can see it goes into, this is where one of the USB cables comes out of my dashboard. I've got one down the bottom, which is what I'll use for permanent installation. Oh, this screen is disgusting. However, let's turn it on and we will. Okay, so nothing's happening at the moment. What you have to do is find a file manager, and we should find here that we now have a on the left hand side here the USB drive, so for collecting, and we'll see on this one it's got a APK that we can click on, so we'll go ahead and click that. Install the application. Nope. App installed, so we'll open it, and we can see there, oh, that's upside down, but we can see that it works. Actually, looking at it at the moment, the camera quality doesn't seem that bad, but we'll do some, what we will do is we will do some testing on it as we go. Okay, so we're all wired in now. As you can see, it's tucked in the headlining of the car. It runs down the A pillar here, through the thing underneath there, and it goes into the back of this now. So let's fire him up and see what it looks like. So we click on HD DVR, and there we go. That's a much better position. However, if we need to, we can do a little bit of tweaking there and lower or raise the camera. What we'll do is when we're out on the road, we'll have a look at exactly how the camera looks.